Tonight on Southwest Local News. A fatal crash between a livestock truck and a car. 21-year-old arrested in relation to recent flashings following a local search warrant. Mosswood allocated 10 acres for a gum plantation to aid koala repopulation. And in sport, the men's Moyne cricket games set to be live streamed this weekend.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding a fatal collision in Warrior on Tuesday morning. Emergency services were called to report a car and loaded livestock truck collided near the intersection of Glenelg Highway and North Mybus Road about 8:15 a.m. The truck rolled on its side and both vehicles were engulfed in flames. Sadly, the driver of the car died at the scene. The driver of the truck was taken to hospital with minor injuries. Investigations are ongoing to the circumstances of the collision. Anyone who witnessed the incident with footage or information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers. Detectives from the Warrnambool Sexual Offences and Child Abuse Investigation Team yesterday executed a search warrant on the residency of a 21-year-old Warrnambool male. The male was subsequently arrested in relation to a number of incidents at the Warrnambool foreshore in November. The male has been interviewed and investigations continue. Anyone with further information in relation to the incidents is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. Mosswood Wildlife has received some good news for the improvement of its operations. The organisation has been allocated 10 acres of land north of Croydon off Officers Lane. The land will be used to grow a gum tree plantation for its work with the district's koala population. The lease of the land has agreed to hand off this portion with the condition Mosswood ensures fencing is in place to keep stock in. The rest of the land will remain with the owner with 4.96 acres to go to the neighbouring Warrnambool Model Aero Club. The club will also have input into tree planting by Mosswood to ensure the trees do not affect flight paths. A meeting will be held before Christmas with Moyne Shire Council officers and community representatives regarding the closure of the Belfast Aquatics in Port Fairy. Community member Louise Abakari addressed Moyne councillors and officers at their December meeting on Tuesday. Miss Abakari was chosen as the spokesperson from a public meeting held last week in Port Fairy about the pool. She reported to council that 300 people attended the meeting with the key message to push for a meeting with council before Christmas to seek more information. Moyne CEO Mark Everstein said this request could be entertained and he would set a meeting up with community representatives before December the 25th. The meeting also saw councillors accept a petition carrying 1,071 signatures asking council to work with the community to secure the $2 million needed to get the pool fixed. At the meeting, a report was tabled by council explaining the reasons behind the closure of Belfast Aquatics. Councillors voted unanimously to note this report as an update to the public. Holiday Actors takes over the Lighthouse Theatre for peak season in Warrnambool to present Jukebox Musical and Juliet. With already 1/3 of the tickets sold, the show is proving to be a success. Holiday Actors alumni Ash Rogers Brigden has spent almost 10 years in the production company and this year stepped into a director's role. Shows from the 3rd to the 10th of January with tickets on sale at the Lighthouse Theatre.
I've been a part of this company since I was 13 and going from a performer and growing up with this company into it grew my confidence and it put me in a position where I could take on a role like this as the director. So it's a really beautiful company to have in Warrnambool. It's an amazing institution where we do have the opportunities for people to upskill and do what they love.
It's really a show for everyone. There's little bits of everything in here. There's lots of singing, dancing, the costumes are just incredible, the lighting. Just come to see the set, honestly. Barton, our technical designer, has done an amazing job. You've never seen a show like this before at the Lighthouse. It's really something special. There's songs that people should know to sing along with. It's all songs by Max Martin. And yeah, it's just really such a fun time. Come for a laugh, come for a cry, come with your best friends, your family. It's just such a great show to see. There's lots of drama, lots of teenage angst, and it's really an awesome show to watch.
Warrnambool artist Izzy Dean is about to hit the big stage. Izzy will perform as an aerialist at the State School Spectacular in Melbourne on Friday. This year's event will be one of the biggest in its history, with 2,500 students taking part. It is the 30th staging of the Spectacular, and the action will be telecast live on Channel 7.
Yeah, it's definitely become more popular in the last 5 to 7 years, absolutely. It's become like a community, and it's like a very known thing now, which is so much fun because it means we get to do so much more performing and competing. I've done lots of competitions, which is also super fun, but the shows are the best because you just get to have the most fun.
Southwest dairy farmers have access to the latest information on the effects of AI in the industry. The Demo Dairy Foundation sponsored Terang-raised dairy farmer Sander Nitschkens to attend a conference in Christchurch focusing on AI. Mr. Nitschkens is now based in Geelong, where he runs a company helping farmers stay in touch with the latest technology. Mr. Nitschkens said the conference was wide-ranging and encouraged Southwest farmers to use ChatGPT as a starting entry point to AI. While food and gifts are an exciting part of the Christmas season, they can sometimes not be so friendly to our pets. The RSPCA has sent out a warning for Southwest residents to be careful of possible hazards to their furry friends during festivities. Fruitcake, chocolate, cooked bones and pudding are among the foods that can be toxic to pets. Small toys can be choked on by pets, while a Christmas favourite, mistletoe, is also toxic for pets.
Keeping things out of reach and making sure that your pet is occupied and full before people start eating and food is served. Long-acting treats and toys work wonders. If you keep some of these things in mind and remain vigilant, you can avoid the worry of a pet emergency on Christmas Day.
Residents in Warrnambool, Koroit and Almsford may have noticed an earthy taste and smell in their tap water. Local water authority Wannon Water confirmed the change is due to naturally occurring algae in raw water storage. The authority says seasonal conditions have led to an increase in the algae, which can temporarily affect the taste and odour of the drinking water. Wannon Water has apologised to customers who have been impacted and confirmed work is underway to switch water supply sources in the coming days to improve the issue. Wannon Water has reassured the community the water remains safe to drink and continues to comply with the Australian Drinking Water Guidelines. The Warrnambool Community Garden is dealing with the aftermath of a break-in on Tuesday night. Thieves forced entry into a shed after cutting a hole in the back fence. Several items were stolen, including a Milwaukee dual bevel side saw and stand, a new impact driver, screw peg kits and other equipment. Police are asking anyone who noticed suspicious activity around 12:30 a.m. or who sees the items for sale to contact Warrnambool Police. That's all in general news, and after the break we'll return with sport and weather. Back soon.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off the tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since '49.
Craving KFC? Jump onto Uber Eats and order your favourites. Delivered by us with our own delivery drivers. It's the easiest way to get KFC from your local store to your door. Order on Uber Eats today.
At PowerCore, we know your power is essential to you, but extreme weather can damage the network. Here are some tips to stay prepared.
Know how to open garage doors and gates manually.
Charge devices and have battery-powered torches and radios ready. Have a backup plan if you rely on life support.
And rest assured, if the power goes out, we'll be working to get it back on safely and quickly. For more information, visit powercore.com.au. PowerCore, essential as.
At the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, we stock the best range of alloy wheels to suit your ride. Steel wheels, wheel and tyre packages for caravans and trailers, and four-wheel drive wheel packages. The Tyre Factory, 180 Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Barrastock cares about your dairy cows as much as you do. Our top quality feeds are designed to support the best possible animal nutrition and health, maximising your production through all life stages and seasons. That's why Barrastock is truly made for milk.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back, and first making news in sport. History will be made tomorrow night thanks to the partnership between Fitzmedia and Warrnambool and Moyne Cricket Association. Fitzmedia will broadcast live the match of the round in the 2020 competition. The first game to be broadcast will be Warrnambool and Russells Creek at Briley. On Saturday, games in rounds 2 and 3 will take place, with the live broadcast coming from Allansford. South Warrnambool and Greater Victorian Rebels star Maggie Johnston has been drafted by Essendon to play in the AFLW. The Bombers used pick 10 to draft Johnstone on Monday night. Johnstone won the Rebels best and fairest this season and was also a key player for the Vic Country team in the National Championships. The star midfielder will have a familiar face to guide her in 2026, with Southwest export Natalie Wood, the Bombers coach.
It's awesome. It's indescribable. I'm so excited and super keen to be a Bomber. No, I had no idea. I was, sitting in anticipation, waiting for my name to be called out, and I was super excited. I saw the cameras coming around, so I thought maybe it would be me, and I'm super happy it was. I think I can bring my competitive nature, my aerial ability, and my kicking as a strength as well. Hopefully hit the scoreboard too.
Reigning Hampton League Premier North Warrnambool Eagles has signed former AFL star Josh Walker for 2026. Walker played 139 AFL games for Geelong, Brisbane Lions and North Melbourne. Walker, 33, is a key position player who will be a big inclusion to a club still on a high from winning its first senior premiership this season. The Eagles will again be coached by former Geelong and West Coast Eagles star Nathan Vardy. Nestles continues to dominate Warrnambool Moyne women's cricket. The Factory had a comfortable 6-wicket win over Dennington on Sunday. This keeps them undefeated and on top of the ladder after 9 rounds. Dennington batted first and made 9 for 74, with Nestles chasing the total down inside 15 overs. Other round 9 winners were Hawkestown, Russells Creek and Cobden. City Memorial Diamonds have won a high-quality battle of the top 2 teams in Western District midweek bowls. On Tuesday, the Diamonds hosted Warrnambool with the teams sitting first and second on the ladder. But it was to be the Diamonds' day as they won by 10 shots. The win has the Diamonds 19 points clear on top going into the Christmas break. Now that's all making news in sport. Today in Warrnambool, a mostly sunny day with temperatures reaching mid-30s and light winds throughout the day, a true taste of summer. After the break, we'll go through the forecast for the rest of the region. Back soon.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic, caring for Warrnambool's pets in our state-of-the-art family-run facility. This December, get 20% off all cat desexing and finish the year with healthy, happy pets. Visit 1051 Raglan Parade.
Is it time to upgrade that outdoor chair? How's your tent holding up? Need a gazebo for that special gathering? George Taylor Stores carry all the summertime essentials that you need to make this summer the best. We'll answer your questions and have you ready in no time at George Taylor Stores.
At Powercore, we know your power is essential to you, but extreme weather can damage the network. Here are some tips to stay prepared.
Know how to open garage doors and gates manually.
Charge devices and have battery-powered torches and radios ready. Have a backup plan if you rely on life support.
And rest assured, if the power goes out, we'll be working to get it back on safely and quickly. For more information, visit powercore.com.au. Powercore, essential as.
Pete Harris here from Lucas Brothers Butchers, home of our award-winning Great Ocean Road small goods hams. It all starts from our premier not-weight pork, soaked in our signature brine for 24 hours. Then in our smokehouse, red gum wood chips work their magic, creating that unmistakable flavour. Once cooked, we cool, seal and weigh our hams, ready to take pride of place on your Christmas table. From my family to yours, make this Christmas unforgettable with our Great Ocean Road hams.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. A mostly sunny day tomorrow with light winds coming from the southwest and temperatures getting up to 39 degrees. On Friday, a partly cloudy day with a chance of thunderstorms and showers expected on Saturday with light winds. Now to the forecast. Over in Port Fairy tomorrow, 31 degrees and 30-kilometre winds. 27 on Friday with a partly cloudy day, 20 on Saturday with southwesterly winds and daytime temperatures could reach up to 29 degrees. Mortlake tomorrow creeping up to 37, 30-kilometre winds for most of the day, tending southwesterly, and Friday 34 degrees with a possible shower. Saturday partly cloudy with a top of 24 and Sunday 21 degrees. In Camperdown and Colac it'll top at 36 degrees tomorrow with light winds for the days ahead. Friday dropping slightly with 32 degrees and 24 and southwesterly winds on Saturday with a partly cloudy day. Expecting a whopping 20 millimetres of rain on Sunday. In Port Campbell, 31 degrees and 1 millimetre and a mostly sunny day tomorrow. 29 with a partly cloudy day for Friday. 19 cloudy and Saturday 1 millimetre. Home to Warrnambool tomorrow will be another fantastic day with a top of 31 degrees and sunny. 29 on Friday with light winds and a possible shower, and Saturday 20 degrees with a cloudy day. That's it from your Southwest Local News team, and thank you for tuning in, whether that be online, on podcast or on three-way. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand on Fitzmedias Facebook page. But until Friday night, with peace, good night.